I am so excited to have you all tonight. Thank you for joining the Stony Brook Small Business Development Center for the Hispanic Business Strategy Initiative, sponsored in part from generous grant from the Bank of America. A few housekeeping items before we start. Please remain muted for the entire presentation. If you have any questions, please enter your question using the chat box function. We'd like to begin the program by introducing you to the Regional Director of the Stony Brook Small Business Development Center, Werner Raiva. Buenas noches, muy buenas noches para todos. Soy Jacqueline Franco, consejera de negocios certificada por el Estado de Nueva York. Me siento súper emocionada de estar hoy dando por fin inicio a este programa tan esperado. Y bueno, deseo darles las gracias por acompañarnos, acompañar al SBDC de Stony Brook en el lanzamiento de esta iniciativa hispana de estrategias de negocio, patrocinada en parte por una generosa subvención de Banco of America. Antes de comenzar, les agradeceremos que pausen sus micrófonos durante toda la presentación. Si tienen alguna pregunta, pueden hacerla en el chat. Agradeceremos mucho la colaboración. El programa completo se hará en español con unas intervenciones en inglés. El objetivo de hoy es, además de darles la bienvenida y el agradecimiento a las organizaciones que se unen a nuestro esfuerzo, contarles acerca del contenido del programa.
Sorry, guys.
Algunos datos relacionados con el comportamiento de los negocios hispanos en el país y de sus oportunidades de crecimiento a través de la certificación como empresas minoritarias de mujeres y de mujeres. Bueno, esperamos que sea de su completo agrado y beneficio. Para comenzar, les presento al director regional de Stony Brook SBDC, Werner Raiva.
Thank you, Jackie. And you can hear me, folks?
Yes.
Good, thank you. Well, good evening, everyone. And thank you, Jackie, for that introduction. Let me begin this evening by mentioning that this Hispanic initiative, which will focus on minority, women-owned business enterprise certification, or MWBE, has two basic objectives. First, awareness of the opportunity, and second, engagement with the Hispanic business owner to assist in the application process. Towards that end, we have scheduled a multi-session virtual approach to this Hispanic initiative, which will be addressed both in English and Spanish. Jackie, who, as you can tell, is bilingual, has been working hard over the past several weeks to coordinate the program and has focused her previous counseling efforts on the Long Island Hispanic business community. Jackie's efforts have been assisted by Martha Stansberry, who has been previously welcoming people as they've joined, and she's our SBDC Center Administrator. And also providing assistance has been Cliff Chandler, our Technology and Social Media Coordinator. Valuable insight was also provided by another one of our business advisors, Ree Wackett. I thank to all of you for putting on this program that we have this evening. Since the onset of the pandemic, the Stony Brook Small Business Development Center has gone into overdrive to assist Long Island's businesses adversely affected by the pandemic. Over the past 2 years, the center has helped to arrange about $85 million in economic impact for our small business clients on Long Island, and about 3,500 were saved. During this time, we provided counseling services to about 600 Hispanic clients, which represented about 15% of our total client counseling efforts. Recognizing that the effects of the stimulus programs may not be long-lasting, we are now taking the next step to provide enhanced services when it comes to achieving MWBE certification for Hispanic business owners in order to provide them with a greater opportunity to achieve government contracts, whether they be local, state, or federal. As a result, Hispanic businesses will be in a better position to supplement their regularly recurring business going forward. We all at the Stony Brook Small Business Development Center look forward to sharing and presenting this information both in Spanish and English. and wish all of our Hispanic businesses on Long Island much future success. I would now like to recognize and introduce Mark Perez, Bank of America's Long Island president. Besides his administrative responsibilities, Mark is actively involved in the employee networks at Bank of America, currently serving as the executive sponsor for the Hispanic Latino Organization for Leadership and Advancement, New York City chapter. He is a past regional chairperson for the Consumer Associate Advisory and Inclusion Council, executive sponsor for Long Island's Leadership, Education, Advocacy, and Development for Women chapter, and a previous member of the Global Diversity and Inclusion Council. Mark, on behalf of the Stony Brook Small Business Development Center and Stony Brook University, I would like to thank the Bank of America for sponsoring and partnering with the Stony Brook Small Business Development Center to present this multi-session Hispanic initiative over the coming weeks and months. We look forward to working with the Bank of America, as we have in the past, to promote the growth of Long Island's Hispanic businesses. Mark, thank you for joining us this evening. We look forward to hearing your thoughts on the program and on the Long Island Hispanic business community.
Bernie, thank you. And man, that was an incredible introduction. I wish my kids were here to hear it. You know, usually they certainly think a lot less of me than that. They find me quite boring, actually. But buenos noches. It's nice to be with you. And, you know, I really do wish that we were in person, however. You know, as Bernie mentioned, my name is Mark Perez, and I'm the Long Island president for Bank of America. It really is an honor to join you in helping kick off a very important and meaningful program. I've been with the company now for 20 years, most of that time here on Long Island. And I just wanted to take a couple of minutes tonight to tell you why I think it's important for Bank of America to share this experience with you and to partner in the way that we are. You know, at Bank of America, we really do value all of our differences. We believe that it's the diversity in us that make us stronger. It's what drives responsible growth in our communities. That culture of diversity really extends to how we serve our clients, particularly our Hispanic Latino clients and business owners. We take a lot of pride in being the bank of choice to so many. And here's an interesting statistic, if you can believe it. Across the entire country, about 1 in every 3 new checking accounts that Bank of America opens is opened for a Hispanic Latino client. Altogether, the bank serves 9.5 million Hispanic individuals and over 1 million Hispanic-owned businesses. Look, we can all agree that the past 2 years have been challenging, especially for entrepreneurs. But through our recently released 2021 Hispanic Business Owner Spotlight, we've really found great news. What that spotlight is every year the bank goes out and interviews Hispanic business owners, really trying to find their insight, trying to get insight into the way in which they view the current economic conditions and the current business environment. And what we found is really inspiring, that 81% of Hispanic Latino business owners expected their revenues to increase over the next year. That was in a pandemic. And that compares to only 59% of non-Hispanic business owners. That really is true economic optimism. In fact, the Latino community as a whole continues to expand. We looked at another study recently which evaluated the gross domestic product of Latinos in the US. It found that in New York State alone, Latino GDP was over $202 billion. That's more than many countries produce. New York State alone. So it's pretty clear how important Hispanic entrepreneurs are to our communities, and particularly here on Long Island, where we are the fastest growing demographic. On behalf of my teammates at Bank of America, I really want to thank Bernie again and the rest of the Stony Brook SBDC team for their partnership on this. Last year, in response to the challenges small businesses were facing, Stony Brook SBDC stepped up with the Hispanic Latino Business Initiative to provide critical digital tools and training for the ongoing sustainability and success of small businesses here locally. This year, with the transition to focus on the MWBE certifications, the program only continues to improve. And from what I can tell, based on the attendee confirmations, it continues to grow as well. Bank of America is committed, I am committed, to providing Hispanic Latino business owners with resources like these so that you can drive our economy forward. I know that after going through this program, all of you here tonight will be able to jumpstart our businesses, finding new innovative ways to reach customers and communities. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm thrilled to be here with you, and I look forward to seeing what great things you do next. So with that, Bernie, I'll turn it back to you. Gracias.
Gracias, Mark.
Thanks for your comments, Mark. We appreciate you joining us this evening, and Bank of America, of course, sponsoring this wonderful program. I now would like to introduce Rob Paiota, the branch manager of the SBA's office in Hauppauge. Since his appointment as branch manager in August of 2019, Rob has been a key player on Long Island in providing assistance to the small business community. Oftentimes, difficult questions arise during the SBA application process for the federal stimulus programs, and Rob's subsequent engagement has been crucial in resolving so many of these issues. Rob, thanks for joining us this evening, and thank you for all you do for the small businesses on Long Island.
Thank you, Bernie, and thank you to the Stony Brook Small Business Development Center team. Jacqueline, you never fail to amaze the audiences you have, and Martha, you are truly the rock of that operation. So thank you for all you do. And Mark, thank you for sponsoring this important program. You know, folks, I'm not going to take away from the real content of this program. I do want to mention a couple things, really to echo what Mark has said. You know, the Hispanic Latino community on Long Island is one of the fastest growing communities we have. And it's no surprise that we're seeing the business community grow as rapidly as the population. It's exciting. And you know what? I'm going to mention a couple of quotes here tonight. And the first of which is, and think about this, you've heard this expression, knowledge is, everybody says power. Knowledge is power. Why maintain? Knowledge is not power alone. Knowledge with action is power. And what you're going to get tonight, and hopefully through this series, as well as follow-on meetings with the folks at the Small Business Development Center Resource Partner Group, you're going to find truly the action you need to really achieve success. You know, this pandemic has been oppressive for so many people. It's forced people out of jobs. It's forced some businesses to close down. And I maintain that this is creating opportunity in sort of an odd way, because now more than ever, people are thinking about entrepreneurship as a career option. Why not? And typically, my experience, quite often in the Latino community, people are very entrepreneurial in their thought and action. Another quote I have for you is, you know, what you do speaks so loudly, I cannot hear what you're saying. And this also brings us back to the SBDC. You can go to classes and hear all kinds of good stuff, but unless someone shows you and actually helps you through the paces, that's when you truly get the action you need to make this happen. You know, Mark and other lenders can throw a bunch of money at businesses, but unless you know how to use it effectively, that's where really the rubber meets the road. And that's why I'm so excited about this particular program. Bernie, Jacqueline, Martha, and the rest of the team at the Small Business Development Center at Stony Brook, thank you for allowing the SBA to be your partner and help make these things happen. So I'll pipe down right now and I'll turn it back over to you, Bernie. Thank you.
Rob, thanks ever so much for those kind words. Now I'd like to turn it back over to Jackie for the rest of tonight's program. Jackie?
Thank you, Bernie. Well, I'm so happy for Rob, your words, always encouraging, and Mark, thank you for your help and to make this possible. Many thanks as well to all of the strategic partners for this program, such as Hispanic and minority-based civic and economic development organizations, chambers of commerce, consulates, and libraries in underserved communities such as Brentwood Public Library and Patchogue Medford Library, as well as specific strategic partners inside the Stony Brook University community, such as MWB Procurement Office and the Manufacturing Technology Resources Consortium. We would like to recognize, for instance, some of the attendees that are here. Thank you for the time, for taking the time and to be tonight with us and support us. I would like to recognize Maria Caligari from Stony Brook University. Could you please present and give us, just to greet and give us kind words, please?
It's going to be very brief. So to start with, I recently changed my name as a result of getting married in 2020. So I was Rob who said you need somebody to teach you, show you how to do things. I would have changed my name a lot sooner if someone had showed me how to do it. It's quite a complicated process. I am the MWBE program coordinator, and I reside in the procurement department of Stony Brook University. So my job as the program coordinator is to be sure that New York State's MWBE requirements are met by Stony Brook University, opening up opportunities to our minority and women-owned businesses. But it all starts with the companies being certified by New York State. That is a crucial aspect for us. So this is a beautiful program that I'm hoping that you'll get a lot out of. A lot of companies are stuck in limbo trying to get New York State certification through Empire State Development. And even Empire State Development doesn't always get back to me about a program that I want to have similar to this with them involved. So I'm looking very much forward to Jackie's presentation tonight. I'm sure I will learn as well as you will learn. And my new name is Maria Bracco MacArthur. And I will put that in the comments with my contact information so that if you have a question about Stony Brook's Minority and Women-Owned Business Program or about New York State's program, you can direct them to me and I'll answer you the best way I can. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, and Luis Vasquez, the president of Long Island Hispanic Chambers of Commerce, is there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Just want to, on behalf of the Long Island Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and all our members and friends, we'd like to thank you for the invite, because it's very important that we work together with the WMBE programs. And I think you have a very interesting panel, and like always, it's a great program, and I'm here to listen and to support you in any way we can. Thank you and God bless you. Muchas gracias a todas las personas de habla hispana, de la Cámara de Comercio y a todas las personas de negocios. Estamos aquí para servirle. Thank you and God bless and Happy New Year and stay safe.
Muchísimas gracias, Luis.
Yes.
Estamos súper de verdad agradecidos y muy contentos de contar con las cámaras de comercio como parte importantísima para el logro de los resultados, porque esto no es solamente hablamos de un programa, hablamos de toda una iniciativa que tiene pies y tiene cabeza, tiene un objetivo y un norte muy claro, que es ayudarle a la comunidad latina a seguir adelante. Muchas gracias, Luis.
You have our support. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bueno, me gustaría también invitar a Herbert Flores. Herbert, tú recientemente asumiendo el rol en Nassau County, could you please give us some words? Herbert, ¿se perdió?
Let's see. Can you guys hear me now? Yes. All right. Well, I'd like to start off by really thanking Jacqueline Franco for thinking of us. Obviously, everyone from Stony Brook University on behalf of the SBDC program, leading the Hispanic Affairs Office here in Nassau County. It's a great opportunity for us to learn about your programs. We want to make sure we serve as good partners to your agencies. Understanding that our community could benefit tremendously of the programs that you guys provide. Obviously, Jacqueline is always very accessible to us, so I truly want to thank you for that and your entire team. I want to take this opportunity to also announce that Melissa Figueroa is also with us. She's the Deputy Director of the Office of Minority Affairs for Nassau County. That also leads NWE programs and other, federal programs. So I know she's new to the group. So I would love, for you guys to get to meet Melissa Figueroa. Again, she's the Deputy Director for the Office of Minority Affairs. And I'm here at 40 Main Street. Love to meet up with you guys or discuss a little further how we can best, work with you guys and ready to be a good partner to you guys. Thank you again for the opportunity.
Thank you. Okay, Olga Elshemi, please, the Director of Human Resources in Suffolk County.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm here really to learn more also. And I will put my email in the chat if anybody needs to contact us. The Office of Human Services oversees Minority Affairs and Women's Services, Office of Women's Services, as well as the Youth Bureau and the Office for People with Disabilities. Thank you very much for putting this together.
Thank you.
Gracias.
For being here. Thank you. Okay, so aquí nos podríamos quedar invitando a varias personas. No sé si el cónsul de El Salvador se encuentra en este momento en la sala. Es que no tengo forma de ver acá las personas que están actualmente. Cliff, ¿me puedes dar una manito? Cliff, do you know if the consul of El Salvador is here?
I haven't seen them just yet, but I'll look for them.
Okay, it's okay for now. So thank you all for being part of this special program. So now I would like to, and I am very pleased to introduce to Catherine Cortavarria. Catherine is the president of Manantial Cleaning Service Inc., is member of Hispanic Advisory Board of Suffolk County, and director of membership and SCWBEC, Suffolk County Women Business Enterprises Coalition, member of Smithtown Chamber of Commerce, and is member of HIA, HAPAC Industry Association. Her company has the following certification: Minority and Women Business Enterprises, Suffolk County, Nassau, New York State, and New York City, and also in Port Authority for New York State and New Jersey. She is going to talk about her experience as a WBE business owner and will share with us some tips for Hispanic business owners looking to become certified and grow. La señora Cortavarria hablará sobre su trayectoria y experiencia como propietaria de su negocio, que es WBE, está certificado como negocio de mujer, a la vez que compartirá algunos tips a los dueños de negocio hispanos que desean certificarse y progresar. Muchas gracias, Catherine, por asistir.
It is my pleasure. Hi, everyone. It is a privilege to be here, and I am so excited to meet all of you. My name is Catherine Cortavarria, and I am the proud owner of Manantial Cleaning Services. Manantial Cleaning Services is a certified minority and woman business enterprise commercial cleaning services that provide janitorial services throughout all Long Island. I wanna speak a little bit about me. I'd rather to speak about 6 different situations that brought me to this point. If I have enough time, I would like to share that in English, and then I will try my best to do it in Spanish, if the time, helps me a little bit. So I coming from a Hispanic family. I am Peruvian. So I have a collective experience in managing family businesses at home. Over 15 years, I work as a site manager for a large cleaning firm. And business administration education served me to identify what to do and not to do as a business owner. And I applied those experiences in starting my own business 7 years ago. And now I can say that I have the business that I've been always dreamed of. So, hola, todos mis colegas o de pequeños negocios. Mi nombre es Catherine Cortavarria. Es un privilegio estar aquí con todos ustedes. Realmente estoy muy emocionada de conocer a todos ustedes. Yo soy la orgullosa dueña de Manantial Cleaning Services. Es una empresa que está certificada como minoría y como mujer, negocios y enterprise. Es una empresa que se dedica a la limpieza comercial proveyendo janitorial services, que son servicios de limpieza comercial en todo Long Island. For over 20 years, I've been as a site manager of a large cleaning contractor company. Sobre más de 20 años he sido manager o fui manager de un lugar para una compañía muy grande, en donde yo pude observar que muchos de las personas o de las cosas que ellos tenían, les faltaba implementar muchos trabajos de detalle en las limpiezas y los servicios que prestaban. Es ahí donde yo inicié Manantial. So for those times that I was in that industry with that large firm, I saw a lot of details that need to be implemented. So fue ahí donde con mucha determinación y perseverancia se creó Manantial, y ahora es casa de 25 empleados y continuamos creciendo y creciendo cada día, proveyendo más servicios en toda la gama comercial. So Manantial is being home now from 25 employees and continue to evolve and grow each year, providing more services that range from commercial janitorial services to professional disinfection and from post-construction cleaning to floor stripping and waxing. Unos de los servicios que nosotros proveemos o parte es desde profesional desinfección y también de postconstrucción y floor stripping y stripeo, y es el waxing, que viene a ser como una cera plástica que todos los, si así lo conocen en la habla hispana. So in 2018, I became certified as a carpet technician and officially certified Manantial cleaning services and all the certifications that you're seeing over there as a MWBE in New York State, New York City, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, en Suffolk County and Nassau County. Como ustedes ven, en el 2018 yo recibí una certificación como técnica en lo que era todo lo que era carpetas, limpieza de carpetas. Y fue ahí donde nosotros iniciamos la certificación como empresa de mujer y minoría aquí en los Estados Unidos, certificada en el estado de Nueva York, en la ciudad de Nueva York, en el Port Authority de Nueva York y de New Jersey, así también como en los condados de Suffolk y de Nassau County. For over the past 7 years, Manantial Existence has been able to establish a track record of caring of her clients and staff as they were her own family, developing trust within her community and among the clientele. So, por los siguientes pasados 7 años, Manantial ha creado un récord de cuidado de sus clientes y de todos los empleados que trabajan con ellos, como si fueran de la propia familia. Y eso ha hecho que nosotros cojamos mucha confianza con la comunidad y con nuestros clientes. Yo quería compartir la experiencia que ha sido después de tener las certificaciones. I wanted to share what was my experience as a MWBE business owner. Ha sido una oportunidad muy grande. Como dije en parte de mi biografía, requiere de mucha determinación y perseverancia. Estar en un país en el cual tú no conoces, los beneficios y programas que hay para pequeñas compañías te ponen en desventaja. Entonces, lo que importa mucho es la educación y participar en estos programas y buscarlos. As in the past, the person who spoke says that it's not just education that brings you power, it's also determination and perseverance. So, eso es lo que yo trato de compartir con todos ustedes, determinación y esfuerzo para poder lograr lo que tú tienes por meta. How I think that we can achieve the right attitude and mindset as an immigrant business owner. ¿Cómo yo creo que nosotros podemos llegar a tener una correcta actitud y un pensamiento correcto como un empresario de pequeño negocio aquí en los Estados Unidos? Lo que yo veo es que nosotros tenemos que empezar a respetar todas las regulaciones como el país en donde estamos. Dejar un poquito el pensamiento de que porque yo soy hispano, quiero llegar a la meta más rápido. Yo creo que lo principal es tener una buena base sólida, hacer con mucha preparación y con orientación y guía de profesionales. Hablo de contador, un contador certificado, un abogado que te pueda orientar y programas como estos que te invitan a que tú sigas preparándote y creciendo como el negocio hispano. Respetando en lo que yo me refiero, me recuerdo que una persona me dijo, Catherine, tú no estás haciendo dinero porque en realidad tú quieres todo hacerlo correctamente. And I say, yes, it's what I want. Yo quiero ir a la cama tranquila y pensando que estoy haciendo lo correcto. Aunque al principio yo no vea la ganancia. Al principio a veces viene el desánimo y crees que no vas a avanzar. Yo le decía a mi esposo, pero hay muchas personas que limpian. ¿Qué es lo que me hace diferente a nosotros? Entonces, reflexioné y dije, exacto, ¿qué es lo que me hace diferente a nosotros de otra empresa? Y eso es lo que yo les quiero decir. See, if I want to translate a little bit what I say in English is that I was sharing why we need to have the right mind and the right attitude in this country. Considering all the regulations, being in compliance, participating in this type of programs to grow as an immigrant with education and guidance from professionals. So our client prefer us because we provide first-class customer service. Our personnel go beyond what is expected of them, and we really pay attention to even the smallest of details that matter. We clearly communicate with our clients, anticipate their needs, and explain ideas to better maintain their facilities. Entonces, eso es lo que yo quiero compartir con ustedes. ¿Qué es lo que a mí me hace diferente? Bueno, ellos me prefieren. ¿Por qué? Porque yo trato de proveer el primer clase de servicio al cliente. Todos tratamos de hacerlo mejor. Recuerden cuando yo dije, nosotros tratamos a las personas como si fuera nuestra familia. Y es lo correcto. Siempre los animo a seguir creciendo, educándose y participando en lo mejor que ellos puedan. Y así eso es reflejado con tus clientes por la honestidad, la transparencia en todos nuestros procesos, en todos los servicios que nosotros realizamos. Para terminar, Manantial was created from the heart. Something personal, I went to school, Suffolk Community College, and I graduated as a licensed practical nurse. But ironically, my last child became very ill. So she's 8 years old, and even though with a career, I really couldn't work just 9 to 5 as a normal person does, or 7 to 7, no fixed hours. So what I did was, well, Hispanic, we are very creative. You know, when you don't have food in your table, when you don't have money to spend in your family, and you have to pay your mortgage and your rent, you need to start being creative. So it's when we decide with my husband, create Manantial. Yo me gradué en el 2015 como enfermera licenciada aquí en Nueva York, pero no pude trabajar por unos problemas médicos de mi niña, que me impidió trabajar horarios fijos. Entonces yo les comparto esto no para que alguien sienta pena, sino para que vean que todo requiere de un esfuerzo y todo es posible si tenemos la actitud correcta y la mentalidad correcta de salir adelante con honestidad y siendo, respetando todas las reglas de este país. So, based on my experience, I create with my husband this business, and I say to him, we have to give to our community. Is when Manantial start giving back to the people, to nonprofit organizations, and that we serve, and show that Manantial is not just business of cleaning, but it's also changing lives as well. As at any moment, someone change ours as well. So ahora, Manantial, en base a la experiencia que nosotros hemos tenido, ha decidido dar a la comunidad en la cual nosotros vivimos, ayudando a organizaciones sin fines de lucro, y por eso mostramos que Manantial no solamente está en los negocios de limpieza, sino que también cambia vidas, como algún momento cambiaron la mía. So thank you so much, and if you wanna ask me something, you know, I'm open to receive any questions from anyone. Si tú quieres preguntarme algo, por favor, no sé si el tiempo, Jacqueline, ella dirá cuál es el tiempo, ella es la jefa hoy, entonces ella nos va a decir si tenemos tiempo o no. I will leave my information in the chat. Yo dejaré mi información en el chat. Si ustedes desean comunicarse conmigo, I'm here to help you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Si tú tienes una pregunta, por favor, me preguntas. Y yo estoy aquí para ayudarte en lo que yo más pueda. Thank you. Gracias.
Oh, Catherine, muchísimas gracias por estar acá, por compartirnos todas tus experiencias. De verdad que es impresionante y muy alentador para muchas personas que de pronto todavía no se han atrevido a iniciar este camino de convertirse en minoría, de certificarse como minoría y atreverse a tener negocios con el gobierno. Así que muchísimas gracias por tu espontaneidad, por tu manera sencilla y clara de dejar y de liberar el mensaje, que es lo que necesitamos. Nosotros necesitamos gente real, con situaciones reales, que cuenten su historia, su experiencia, y que a través de ella le puedan decir a otros, mire que sí existe, porque hay quienes de todas maneras conservan algún negativismo, o de pronto no se sienten tan convencidos de que sea real. Así pues que muchísimas gracias.